So today we will discuss about the web server. Okay, different requests and response. What as a you and me as a SOC engineers has to learn, because this is a very important topic in our SOC related aspects. Okay, so any request that goes to a web server, first of all, what are different types of requests we have to know? We have already seen get request, correct, right? Okay, that is I want to just receive a web page, like um, I want Google web page, I want Amazon web page. Okay, whether it is anything in that particular web page, some page, if you are asking, you what you will do, you'll just use get as a request. Okay, and there is something called as post. Post means what is that? What does that mean? Okay, post means you are entering the username and passwords. You are entering the username and passwords. Okay, or you are carrying some form. Okay, you are carrying some form information. Okay, example I'll give you. Uh, just let me know. Are you able to see this panel as well? This Zoom panel as well, which is at the bottom of the screen? No, right?
No.
No. Okay. No, I just the control panel Zoom is not going away. So whether it is getting recorded as well, that's what I want. So post. Okay. There is something called as post is you entering some username and password. Say for example, you have come to eLearn InfoSec website. Okay, and immediately some pop-up or some chart or something like that it comes, right? But here also some information is there, like where you enter. Okay, something like this. Okay, all this information you have given that your address, your subject. Okay, all this information you have given. Okay, now you will try to submit it. Okay, at the rate gmail.com. Okay, say for example when you inspect it. Okay, this also network. Okay, clear. Okay, try to submit. Okay, something valid username, right? Okay, copy this. Control C, enter it over here, enter it over here, enter it over here. I think it is correct. Okay, just clear if you have anything. Now let us see what is the thing. You will get it over here. Submit. Oh, enter a valid email ID. This is valid email ID. Okay. 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 What it is asking for? Okay. It is trying to. Okay. Raghav. What else it? Oh, something. Okay. Now let me clear the stuff over here. Okay, and try to submit. Okay. If I see this, okay, this form I have submitted, correct, right? I have submitted some form, request header. So this is the, which method is this? This is the post method. Have you seen that? Okay, means I am posting some data to the server. Got it, right? I am posting some data to the server. If I'm just accessing, okay, I am clearing. And if I'm just accessing something, it is just eLearn InfoSec website I'm trying to reach, right? So it is just get. Okay, go here, request header. It is just get. I'm trying to get that web page. I'm asking, please provide me the eLearn InfoSec web page, something like that. Okay, so So we have so many things like this. Okay, let us see how many request HTTP requests are there and what are important for us. Requests. Okay. Okay. I don't want to learn everything. Okay. If I have anything, any web page to get, I will get this. Okay. Along with headers. Like I accept this kind of thing. I know this kind of encoding. I know this kind of languages, like what are accept language, accept encoding, all those information with including the header fields. When you send, you'll use get. But if you want to send only the first line, okay, that whatever instead of get that URL and bottom, whatever the headers are there, right? After the get, whatever the headers are there, right? Like let me show here. Okay, without any of these, without any of these headers, I don't want to tell anything. I just want a web page. I don't tell what are my capabilities, all these things I don't want to tell. Instead of get, what I'll use, I will use head, 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 and which URL you want, elearn infosec or what thing you want with HTTP /3. That's it, you will send. Okay, to get that web page. It is mainly used for some testing and all these things. Okay, which is not that much useful for us as well. Okay, which is not useful for us. But if you, from the security point of view, you can check if there are any head messages are there. Okay, in your organization, any requests are coming with head message. Okay, whether it is internally or externally, just keep an eye on them, that who are these guys and what they are trying to do. Is that any IP? Okay, from how long that IP is there in your organization? Okay, from which location it is coming? It is from US or it is from China or North Korea? Okay, why like normal users doesn't use this header method? Means some tool only they are using to get this web page. Yeah, he is not making any harm, but what are his plans? Does he visited our website anytime earlier? Okay, all such kind of debugging things we have to do. Okay, that is how we are going to check using the logs. We will see it later once we start with Splunk, right? That time, like request headers, how we can see responses, how we can see it later. But now you have to see get means normal web page generates that. Okay, head means like some like some tools you can use to just send only the URL and get the web page content. Okay, post is to send username passwords or to send some information to the server, that this information you keep like that, you are sending it to the server. Okay, so that is called as post. That is called as a post. Okay, and put. Okay, like you are like you have some resources. Okay, like you want to upload some file, like in using the Google Drive. Okay, so that time what it will do is, it is not some kind of content or anything. It is some kind of file or some information. Okay, so that time you are going to like some activity where you are you know you're you're uh, you're taking that information, you're updating it to your system. Okay, that time you are going to use this kind of put. Okay, and delete means you are deleting some files or anything. You can use this command getting triggered from here. Okay, say for example, you have like you want to have in your website to update some images. Okay, like when you log in, you have a profile picture. Okay, so that time you'll use put. Okay, you're putting some information. Okay, you want to put your the profile picture now as your Facebook or something. That time it uses put. Okay, you want to delete your profile picture. That time it uses delete, because these are all deleting and all through web. You are giving the actions. to delete some resource within your web page content over there in the website. So it is only the web based language only you have to talk. Okay, so that language is this. Like, what are the requests you are sending? These are all requests only. Please do this. Like that, you are asking the web server, please get me this web page. Okay, head, I want URL, this web page of this URL, and no headers bottom to that. I mean, like after that. Okay, post, just posting like some information. Please see, this is my information about me. Okay, put like I'm uploading some image to my profile. Delete, I'm deleting my profile. Okay, and remaining things and all, it is not required for you guys, just ignore them. But just remember, these are only few important things in your organization. If you see head, okay, put, delete, dangerous commands. These are all dangerous methods. Keep an eye on these things all the time. Just write some query that no need any alert or anything. Every day, just come and visit them. That's it. Okay. If it is a critical server, you might require to use these to monitor these to put and delete, because your developers has to make sure that put and delete are not allowed like that. They might have kept something internally in programming or something somewhere. Okay, but if you are sending some put, means attacker only is trying to put some data. Okay, attacker only trying to delete some data. For uploading and all, they might be using some different approach for pictures and all. That is, we don't require as of now to discuss, or it is not our context only. But if they are trying to do something malicious like head, put, delete kind of things, okay, which are not allowed by your developers, but attack, I mean, but some user is sending this kind of messages, then it looks to be that guy is a suspicious guy, and you have to start monitoring that guy. How? Check his IP, check his what kind of activities he's doing in your organization, which and all servers he has actually reached out, okay, earlier, and currently what is his current status, whether he tried to do anything. Okay, he got any successful responses back from the server. All those things you have to monitor, okay, by looking at the web server logs. So these are all the request methods. Okay, for any request methods, okay, server will respond with any of some response codes. Okay, what are those response codes? Now let us discuss. Put, post, head. Okay, these are the request. Put, delete. Okay, these are the important things which you have to remember. These are all, okay, let us change it to red. Okay, because those are all dangerous, correct, right? Those are all dangerous. Okay, now these are all what? Request methods, which the URL can send. It is nothing but developers have written the code. When this form gets enter the information, click OK, means it will go as a post only. Okay, when you enter some URL and click enter, it will go as get only. Okay, so now next thing is take this, the response codes. It will be little stretched. Okay, like this, I'll keep it. For any of the request, definitely server has to respond. If it is not responding, means it can be a security feature where it has identified that as a malicious activity, and it has dropped that whatever the request, and doesn't want to communicate anymore with that, the other end user. Okay, so in the only those chances, there won't be any response. But normally it will be like for any get request or any post request, head, put, delete, you have a combinations. I mean, like any of these response codes has to be turned out. Okay, first one. Okay, first one, successful response. Okay, okay, this is the successful response. Okay, let us see what are all those successful responses. Okay, first one. Okay, 200. Okay, if the web page is like present over there, whatever you requested, if the web page is present, it will return the web page along with this was http forward slash 2.0 200. Okay, I am happy to serve you this page. And below to that, okay, below to that, what it will say? Okay, I have used this content encoding is this one. Okay, and content length is this one. Okay, and this is the cookie value which I'm giving. Okay, all this information for this URL, whatever I'm responding. This is the web page at the bottom, which is content. Along with that, it will send. If it is web page is present, then it will respond like this. What if the web page is not present? What if the web page is not present? If the web page is not present, okay, you will get unsuccessful response. Unsuccessful response. Full response. Okay, or client error. Okay, I will tell you unsuccessful response or client error. Now I'll make this thing deleted because why I'll tell you. Okay, if the web page is present, okay, that is different. Now instead of okay, example which I have shown you guys, okay, where it is, we will go to this thing. Okay, now here what I'll do is let me clear this one. Simple way, elearn infosec.com /admin. Okay, https:/. Okay, now admin.html. This page is there with me. Is this page is there with me? Earlier we have seen this. Was this page anywhere you have seen? No, we don't have this page at all. Now still I am trying to access. Okay, now I am requesting a page. See, I'm trying to get a page, this particular page. Okay, where it went, here it is. See, once again I have to do this again. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, once again I'll request. Okay, yeah. So I am trying to access a web page. Okay, what I've received 404 page not found. Okay, this is not there. I have this particular thing till elearn infosec I have, but admin.html I'm asking a page. For this my server has responded up. This is what I requested. Hey, from elearn infosec website, from this host, please provide me admin.html page. Okay, with all my other header fields I've said I know this and all. For that, my server, see what it has responded. Hey boss, you asked HTTP page, right? Okay, which is version 3, HTTP version 3 page you asked, right? That page is it's not found with me. That web page is not there with me. Okay, that is client has done some error. Means error from the client, means me as a user, that this page is not there, but I asked it. Okay, so that's with along with some some dummy page it will give, right? About that information it will be there. Okay, like in the response, that dummy page will be there. Okay, not found, something like that. Okay, you can have that raw data also, you can view. This pages came along with that response 404, along with that headers and all. That body contains this thing. Okay, so this is what the response which I have got for that request. Got it, right? I have asked for getting for that page, and the status means the response is called as status code. What is the response I've got is status code. But whereas, see this, if I say, hey boss, I want elearn infosec Oh boss, yeah, you whatever the page you have asked. Okay, thank you for your request that you asked for the home page of eLearn InfoSec with all that user agent information, accept all those things. Information is there, right? For that, okay, I am happy to serve you that 200. Okay, okay, and all that information. Okay, I'm sending the HTML page to you. Okay, all that remaining some server related information, all these things are there, which is not required for us. Okay, and this is the body which contains in the raw format. See, this is the body in the raw format, in the HTML format. But the same HTML inside also you can view as a preview. In this tool provides that preview, how it looks and all. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so now you should have got a proper idea on if client does error. Okay, you get 404 error message. 404 not found. That web page is not found. Okay, if it is successful 200, okay, forget about it, nothing to worry. Client can do some more error. Okay, now I will tell you one thing. You have entered the username correctly, you entered password correctly. Okay, you are the employee of that organization only. Okay, but you try to access some website which you should not be allowed, which you should not be allowed to access. That particular part you try to access. Yes, you are the correct username, correct password, everything is perfect, but you don't have privileges to visit that. Example, in your office, okay, some specific area, okay, you shouldn't be allowed to access. You are the employee of that organization. You went and swiped, getting into the office, perfect, everything it works. But some server room, okay, you have the access card, but you went and you tried to swipe. It doesn't allow you to enter. That means that you are forbidden to enter into that room. You are forbidden to enter into that room. Okay, so 403 forbidden. Whether I am correct or not, let us see. Okay, okay, take it. Okay, 200. Okay, okay, yeah, okay. 203 forbidden. Okay, these things are all not required. I'll let you know what it is. Okay, then what it is here, 400 is the bad request. 400 bad request. One by one we will see. 400 bad request. Response, client only doing all these errors, he should not be allowed to go there, he tried, so that's why 403. Bad request is, okay, you are clearly told that your website supports only HTML, but you have sent something like, you know, only XML from your browser. Okay, that it says that, hey boss, it is a bad request. Okay, let us see, by any chance we can I think we can do it, but I'll try, but I don't guarantee that. Okay, uh, by any chance we can edit and send it. Not here, I guess. Yeah, in other tool I can, but not here. Yeah, 100%. Okay, let it be. There is something called as burp suit where you can edit the request and you can send it. There you can generate this, but I don't keep any tools now as of now, because it's not required for me now. Okay, for you guys, because already I have created all those things and kept it the same. You can refer the same video, you will get it, which is there in my SOC batch playlist 3 cross-site scripting video. Okay, so 400 bad request means, like, some of the header fields. Okay, what you have done is, when you are sending itself, okay, the attacker might have actually, or the user somewhere testing side or anything, when he is doing this thing, Like if he has kept it as capital A instead of small a, capital A instead of small a, that means, okay, bad request means you are asked whatever you are asking, host name is correct, the web page is present, but you are having very bad, okay, header field format. Okay, so it is a very bad request. So I don't allow you to come and get processed in me because you looks to be suspicious for me. So you like you have something bad request the format. Okay, so I am not allowing you. It was taken care by the application itself. No security tools or nothing is required. If instead of capital A, small a is there means that web page, its web server itself will take care. Nothing to do from your side. Okay, okay. It is like for Nginx or Apache or the IIS will take care of that such kind of things when they are processing those requests. Okay, this is also one client side error. These are the important client side errors. Okay, okay. Now I would like to show you there is some other things. Successful only 200 you remember, nothing else is required. Okay, because learn what you want. First get them, like you become little more confident in them, then you go for other parts of it, like if any other successful response or anything, whether they are useful or not, later you can see. But all these informations I've kept it over there for your reference all the time. Anytime go, each and every successful responses, everything I have explained. Okay, then now, okay, where it is, let us go to google.com, http colon google.com. Okay, this is important for us. Now I'm not putting https, this you have to remember. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, let me clear this, http colon. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Now I have sent a request. Hey boss, I want to reach google.com. Which one? Just google.com I want. Okay, if you see this request, okay, give me a second, control C. Okay, notepad. Okay, if you see this properly, one thing you should remember, I asked google.com, okay, with all the like user agent, accept language, encoding, connection, all these things information I have given. But what is the response I've got? See, hey boss, we moved permanently. We moved permanently. 301 is the code, and it will be called in normal human language as moved permanently. 301 means moved permanently. Okay, to where http google.com has moved permanently. Okay, where it has moved. Okay, that is 1 minute. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Which one is this? This is also 200. Okay, okay. It tells that. Okay, let me just show you. Where is S? Location anywhere is there? Here. Location.
Just below HTTP.
Where?
Just below in the response address, no, just below HTTP. Location is there, right?
Okay. Got it. No, I want something. Okay. Here it will be coming as S. It should be. Okay. Here it should be S. Yes. It should be coming. Okay, we have moved to this location. That's what it said, right? Okay, instead of like, it should be coming it as where this has actually come. Okay, give me a second. I would like to once again properly do this particular part inspection. Okay. Uh, okay. So sorry. Now it should be audible, I think. Okay. So by default, if you see this, guys, am I audible?
Yes, Raghav, you're audible
Okay.
now.
Okay. If you see this, I asked for just www.elearninfosec.com. I have requested for that web page, correct, right? Okay, I did not mention HTTPS or anything. What did I do? I just kept, without HTTPS. I asked it, I want this web page. Is that web page is there or not? Yes, that domain name is there. So it went to that domain name, and after reaching that domain name, okay, then that particular server, what it has told me is, boss, we have moved permanently. What it is, you have come with only HTTP, right? Okay, what we have done is we moved permanently to where HTTPS. So automatically, after this response, when it received by our browser, when this browser receives the response, right, immediately see what happens. Immediately, automatically it understands and sends a new request. Okay, I'll show you that again. Okay, see this is the request, right? Correct, right? This is the 301 move permanently, and the browser is received that this particular web page I have to new location, I have to, this will be automatically kept in your browser tab without your intervention, and immediately that sends a new request. See, this is the new thing it has kept. That means HTTPS means earlier whatever the web page it asked, okay, without HTTPS means it has requested, okay, the other side, okay. Let me just take, okay, one more paint I'll take, that's better. Okay, what it has done is from your client, when the request went to the server, okay, it is connected to some port. The server, you have clearly mentioned here, okay, in the transport layer, in the transport layer, you have mentioned that, okay, here the source port, sorry, the source port is some random port, some 25,000 or something like that. Destination port, when you say HTTP, it is port 80. When you say HTTP without S, it is HTTP. Okay. Now the request, it will go here and reaches port 80 here, port 80. And immediately, hey boss, we have moved permanently. We have moved permanently. That is HTTPS. Okay. Hmm? www.elearninfosec.com. We have moved permanently to this web, to this link, to this link HTTPS we moved. The time this response will come back to this client, and client automatically what it does, instead of the next request sending it to, to this guy, uh, sorry, yeah, instead of sending this thing, okay, what it will send, okay, it will send port to some 25,000 something, whatever it is there. Destination port, it will keep it as 443, destination port where HTTPS works. Okay, that means it didn't said which port number. It said we moved to HTTPS. We are not working on HTTP. So this one will keep that request, the destination port as port HTTPS. Now the request will be sent, and the request will be received the other end on that port. That is this particular port. That is port 443. That means it is working on HTTPS. This is how the ports work. That is port 443, where this web page is present. Here the web page is there in this web page. That is eLearn InfoSec web page. .com web page is there. And that will be sent back again through port 443 back to where? To the user, and it will be displayed onto the screen like this. Like this, it will be displayed. Okay, so 301 is moved permanently. That means in future, whenever you come, after 10 years also you come, okay, we are not going to serve this particular web page, whatever eLearn InfoSec, which you are asking for on port 80, we are not serving. Means like without yes, when you send request, the destination port, it automatically keeps it as port 80, because this is a web request, and the web request without yes means port 80 it will go. Okay, and it is received the other side, the destination port at port 80, and told that okay, we moved permanently to HTTPS. Which location? HTTPS location. Okay, that is what it has clearly mentioned over there for us. That is here. Okay, location, location. This is here. Okay, and this location not only here. Sometimes 302. Okay, see this. Okay, that 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 kind of thing is called as what? First of all, I'll let you know. That is called as redirection. That is called as redirect status. Redirect status. Okay, what is that? 301 moved permanently. Example, HTTPS. Okay, if you send any request, then HTTPS. And one more location. Earlier, your company is some XX X company, and now it has become like eLearn InfoSec. Okay, your old customers, they'll be coming. Correct, right? So that time in your server, you'll keep it as something like, boss, okay, we are moved permanently. Now this website is not going to be served. Okay, so moved permanently to eLearn InfoSec. Now company X is now moved permanently. The new location is eLearn InfoSec. Moved per browser updates automatically updates that URL automatically without your intervention, and you will be redirected to that. Correct, right? That's why redirect related status are these. You're sending, you're not doing anything, you're just sending the request. All these things automatically server will only respond. You need not to do anything. If it is correct, you will get successful. If it is something wrong, it will get error. If it is something has to be redirected, the redirect will happen automatically. Response you'll get, your browser can understand that. It checks which location I have to redirect. If it is HTTPS, means I will just the same website, but I will move from port 443 80 to 443 as destination port and update it, and I'll send that request. Okay, got it right? Hmm? So this is the one. And there is something called as 302 300 300 1 minute, yeah, 300 multiple choice. Okay, this is very rare. Okay, like internally what happens is like if there is any issue with the server or anything, like I have three options which server you want to go, like that it will do. So those things are not required. Okay, so all these things are not, so you just remember that. Then there is something called as these are all client errors. Okay, all those things are not required, whichever I've told that do you remember. There is something called as server error. Okay, server error. Okay, this server error means, remember one thing, it's not your issue. It's not your issue. Okay, it is the server itself not responding. Server itself not responding. These are very okay, let me change control Z. Okay, control Z. These are very dangerous things. Come on. These are very dangerous things. Server errors means your business is running on this only, right? If that only goes, what you will do? Correct, right? So we will say server error. Okay, what we will say? Okay, simply remember that. Okay, any server non-responsive, like server is down, we will say. Correct, right? You went for some government office, sorry sir, server is down, we cannot do anything, means your side network connection is good, their side also network is good, but the server itself is having some problem. It can be internally server issue, or internally that particular network might be down internally. Okay, and internally there might be some kind of server might be having some like some upgrade might be there, or sometimes wantedly someone might have powered off, or by mistake someone might have turned off, or due to some performance issue server might have turned off, or has reached some kind of the bottlenecks. Okay, some are the issues. Okay, or by mistake some URL might have changed of that server. Okay, due to some error happened, that server is now not reachable. It is not the client side error, because first it will go to the server, the request from the client, it will go to the server, and everything you have come to know that, okay, I know that google's.com where it is there, or elearn infosec where it is there, I will reach that. And after reaching that, I know where that web server is there, I'll go there. But server web page is not there. Server itself, it is not, that server is not ready to serve you. That time you will get server error. There are different server errors are there. Okay. Now the first one is, okay, service not available 503. Okay. That is like when that when the server is down or maintenance or overload, this issue you will be, lot of issues you'll be seeing. Okay. And there is the bad gateway also, some issues will be there, but internal servers, um like is also one error. But mainly what you have to do is you will ignore what is there, 03, 02, 01, whatever it is there, you ignore 5xx. We will say if there is anything which is related to 5, okay, 5xx we say, whether 501, 502, 503, 505, 500, anything. Okay. If I observe anything 5 related issues, server related issues, I will get, I should, I should have written some correlation rules for that. And I should immediately jump in and start responding to those requests. I mean, like those errors. Okay. As a SOC engineer, because server team might not be knowing it. Okay. No one will be monitoring it. Being a SOC team, if we would have written some queries that from a server or something in your organization, okay, if you identify any of the HTTP request, for any of the HTTP requests, if the response is 5xx, 5xx means 5 star something, you can keep it. Okay, I'll show you. Star means not 5 star chocolate. Okay, 5 asterisks. Okay, so any, that asterisk says that anything, it's a wild card. If it is 501, 502, 503, anything, if you identify it, okay, consider it is a server error. Consider it is a server error, and respond back to me saying that, okay, that to the client that, okay, boss, we are not in a position to serve you because our server has got a problem. Forget about whatever it is, we will take care of internally. This is what our problem, that is what, especially you might have seen big billion day, okay, or Thanksgiving day, or the Tatkal railway reservation tickets. All these are issues. All these things are issues which you have to remember. Okay, so guys, these are the important aspects or the codes that you have to remember. Okay, we accept.
Raghav, do we
Give me a
get
second. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
during DDoS attacks, do we get 5xx errors?
Absolutely, because it is
Okay.
only few users are going to get served. Okay, the other users are not getting this requests that are like not getting processed or served by the server itself, right? So definitely it is a busy server is busy. Okay, so it is like 5xx error only. Yeah. So these are all like successful, uh, failure, client error. Okay, and it is redirection, and this is the server errors. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the important, and there is something 6x, means like 6 errors. That is like complete entire, like the country internet itself is down, or that entire continent internet itself down. Those are all like global issues. Okay, that is not issue with you or anything, so you have to least bother about them. And you hardly find such kind of errors now, because every country has got alternative routes. Either left it will go or right it will go, correct, right? If they want, they can being in India, like I can take the uh, the east approach, where I have different routers, I can reach to US. or west approach, I can have different routers are there where I can reach through, like the other way, okay, through Africa, and I can reach to US of that particular servers. Okay, now you hardly find 6xx errors, but 404, 403, 400 is the very bad request from the client side. But server errors, it's like high value, the catch for your SOC team, that you have to immediately respond to it. And make sure like head put delete should not be there in any of your web servers, okay, because this should not be allowed in commercial production environments, okay. So make sure you have to identify them. These requests are not there in your organization. We will write some queries later point of our course, that how we have to catch these kind of requests and response. So this as a whole, okay, this much is enough for you to know with respect to the web related stuff, okay. um, that's enough. Next we will get into the uh, you know uh, what I can say, the security related aspects, okay, from next class onwards. Got it, right? And I would recommend you to go through the all the questions also. Give me a second. Okay.